Hello, I'm Steve. A little about myself. I'm a retired law enforcement officer with 20 years of service. I began my career in the jail, worked the road, and became an investigator. During my career, my training consisted of everything from SWAT to becoming a state certified crime scene technician. I've investigated crimes from thefts to homicides. After retiring and becoming aware of true crime and web sleuths, I started my channel for web sleuths to better understand the perspectives of law enforcement. Not only do we cover true crime, I go out into the field and assist families who have lost loved ones to homicide and their cases are considered cold. Join me as we look and bring attention to these critical cases.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to True Crime Web. And yes, don't pass out. It's Mrs. Steve. Steve is in Kansas and he will be joining us, but it's going to be a little awkward. And you'll see what I mean in just a second whenever he pops in here. Let me see. I just got to check. Oh, look at there. There he is. So Steve is the nice black rectangle that you see. Because of his awesome packing abilities, he has no camera and no microphone. So he's having to use his laptop. Steve, are you with us?
Yes. Yeah. I messed up a little bit, but anyway, as far as my packing skills, but I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. And as always, we're going to be covering a few cases and things. And it's kind of hard and difficult to do a lot of research while you're driving. But while you're in chat, if you have any questions regarding any of these cases or wish to bring up any other, absolutely do so. But be mindful and be respectful of mods, families, and each other while you're in chat.
Fantastic. Okay. So what do you want to do first? Do you want to cover your miles first, or you want to give us, oh, there he goes.
Yep. As everyone knows that if you're new to the channel, you may not, but anyway, we first started our channel as far as True Crime Web on the YouTube side to become an ambassador for law enforcement. And Mrs. Steve and I have tried to do everything we could for that side of it. But the True Crime Web Foundation is the side where we go out and work cold cases and travel the country searching and assisting families. And so far this year, we have been 24,600 plus miles. But I haven't added on the mileage for this trip, whereas just getting to Kansas right now puts us at 25,636 miles. And by the time I finish this trip, we'll have somewhere 5,000 plus miles at the end of this round trip. Just depends on how much driving I have to do as we move across the country and look at a couple of cases out west that we're looking at and trying to find missing persons. But we'll get more into that as we move forward.
All right. Am I starring your questions? Because I have one from Ruckus.
Sure.
Do you want Ruckus's question or do you want to wait?
However, how you want to do
it. Okay, here we go. First question from Ruckus. At Mr. Steve, how are you going to try and spin this as my fault? Asking for a friend.
Well, it's totally your fault for the fact I was trying to get your packages up for you. I even have the text messages of I need my drone parts and you have them and I need them now, which got me sidetracked.
There you go, Ruckus, just for you. You knew it'd be your fault though, right?
Yeah, CJK already had this. You interrupted his packing.
See there? See there? All right. All right. Now, you want to give us some case updates? I know you did a little bit of searching when you got to Kansas. Oh, we just got, oh, wait. My favorite part. Look at here. This'll do nicely. Gifted 1 True Crime membership. Now let me see if I can switch this thingy. This one's different. Yay.
Thank you.
This'll do nicely.
Yes. Yeah, I looked up some things just for us to have some topics and speaking points that reference the Delphi case. The judge has refused to throw out some key evidence that was recovered from Allen's home, such as the firearm that happened in October of 2022. This is all regarding a motion filed by the defense claiming inappropriate behavior by law enforcement. And so the judge says, nope, we're going to include it. So that's nothing's going to be withheld or suppressed, probably the better term. And also there's another hearing in Delphi on August 23rd regarding what information the jurors be able to hear. And if the statements would be suppressed that Richard Allen made while incarcerated. So that's the information regarding Delphi. And then we had some information on Kohberger that I did some research, and there were some articles that came out in the last week or two that there's only 13 attorneys to be a lead attorney on DP cases. And Ann Taylor is one of those. And so she's going to be involved not only with Kohberger's case, which can be DP, but also another case. And she'll be the lead or the lead attorney on that. They tried to have another attorney, but it was disclosed that he could only be a supporting secondary attorney regarding DP. And so they had to assign Anna Taylor for that. And also the prosecution in the Kohberger case has asked for a motion to not allow change of venue for the fact that the case is so highly publicized that there's no need to have a change of venue into another part of Idaho where it will still be an issue of being highly publicized. And then in South Carolina, the Supreme Court has agreed to hear if Alex Murdaugh should be granted a new trial regarding some of the information of and the argument about jury tampering, and that possibly occurred while that case was ongoing. And so that's going on. And then we have on a side note, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with AI and law enforcement, but it appears that law enforcement is starting to use AI to assist in investigations and solving crimes. I don't really see the big deal right now if they're only using it to digest and evaluate data. But if they're asking it to create certain probable cause, there may be issues, but I don't really know the full context of that now. But anyway, that's what I did after I got to my room in Kansas with a few minutes.
All right. So let me scroll back up.
And while you're doing that, I'll be welcoming some people if you want to look at some questions.
Okay.
Hello, Cunningham.
There's your one.
Okay.
Can you see it? No.
Where are you going to be in Kansas? I'm staying tonight in Kansas, and I'm probably, I don't know, a couple hundred miles into Kansas right now. I'm on, I don't even know what road I'm on. But anyway, I came in to Kansas on 70, if that makes any sense. And guess who I met in Kansas? Guess who I met in Kansas?
The iPhone. Oh.
Earlier today, I met up with CopFax, and we sat down and discussed some cases, Delphi being one of them. And also I had him, because he has vast experience in homicide investigation, And on one of my cases, I had him look at some of the images and get his opinion on. And which, like I say, I value his opinion and look forward to talking to him again. But we spent, I don't know, a couple hours together today. Found that interesting. Extremely intelligent man and well versed in homicide investigations. Hello, Night Shadow.
Look at here. Josh the Posh.
Thank
One
you.
True Crime Web membership. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. And there's Night Shadow, CJK, Jill Moser. This will do nicely. Yeah, I hate that I forgot the camera and the mic, of course. Like I said, it's all Ruckus's fault.
Poor Ruckus.
Hello, Miranda. Oh, that's it. Team up with Ruckus there. I see whose side you're on. I'm 1,000 miles away, and the two Floridians are teaming up on me.
See? That's what happens.
Hello, Lori. Southern, good to see. Lori says, what's he doing in Kansas? I am traveling across the state. I'm heading out to the West Coast. We've got some work to do out there. I had a PI that came out last month to work on a case, and we're following up on some of the information that he gathered. And so we're going out to see if we can further that case. And if we do, we'll be letting y'all know the results. Hello, Sensei. And there's Butterfly.
Look at here. Josh the Posh. $5. Goodness, Steve. I think you need a cup of Joe more than I do.
Actually, I'm going to get one very shortly. Like I said, I left St. Louis this morning and started heading west. I did some work out in the Midwest on a case, and that got me tied up yesterday evening, far later than I thought, and it took us off the schedule. Mrs. Steve was going to do this last night, but by the time the rains came through and the casework got finished and the traffic, couldn't make it, and so I got held up longer than I anticipated. But this morning, like I said, as I came across, and I hit some pretty rough storms coming out of St. Louis, and then of course they've got some bad storms up in I think northern Kansas and Nebraska now, but I'm in South Kansas right now, or I guess I don't know, it's somewhere in Kansas. Josh Paul, great job packing, Steve. Yes.
Priceless. I think I said that same thing.
Oh, yes. Mustang 65. Hello.
Keep going.
Let's see.
So yes, y'all do know that I am the twist. As I said in the description, I am the twist. So
Lori says, if you sold your house, can we see or say goodbye to the crime scene testing house and yard? Well, no, I mean, regardless of where I'm at, I'm just going to have to be creative in how Mrs. Steve and I proceed with our CSI testing.
Good news is everything is fenced here, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we may have to be a little bit more creative, but we'll be doing something regardless. Some of the testing I can do inside. As far as dragging her through the woods and stuff.
We're done with that.
Yeah, we'll probably, in Mrs. Steve's Tyvek suits. We'll just have to see. Scullified says, "Hey, True Crime family. Hey, Miss Lady. Nice to meet you." That's Mrs. Steve. Texas Ranger says, "Steve, I found a show about Lyric and Elizabeth." Yes, the documentary's out. The documentary work was done prior to my involvement. Now, I've spoken to the documentary people there towards the end of and that this has been going on for quite a while, but there was certain non-disclosures that Drew couldn't talk about early on when I was working with Drew. And so we kept it quiet for a long time. And then, of course, Drew started and was allowed to start discussing it. And now that it's out, I haven't watched it yet. I think Ruckus has a link to it on his channel, and I believe he's watched it. And I think someone else had a show the other day about watching it, but I haven't seen it yet. I've been extremely busy, but I look forward to seeing it.
You also have a post on your community page.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. CJK says, where are you going to be in Kansas? Right now, like I said, I'm somewhere. I'm near Hays, Kansas, I think. Hays, Kansas right now. But I'll be traveling west from here. Sometime I'll get up early in the morning and head west. But I'll check my emails if you'll send me an email if you're west of me, and if you're along, I think Hays is on like I don't know which one of the highways it is.
You got somebody looking for Wichita? Are you close to Wichita?
Oh, I don't. I think I went. Let me look at my. Let me see what's where I'm at, because I have no idea. I just drive and then wherever I wind up, I wind up.
Wichita is considered South Central Kansas.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on 40 west and 70 is where I'm at right now. And what's west of me?
So CJK, if that's close to you, email Stevie and let him know.
Yeah, because I'll be heading out. Oh yeah, I was in. I met Colfax east of here, but I've been traveling since then and just wound up in Hays. If anybody knows where Hays, Texas, or Hays, Kansas is. Lori Sutherland says, how do you do the membership thing? You can go to our YouTube homepage, and on that, if you're on certain devices, you'll be able to go through the membership. If that's what you're asking.
This'll do nicely says she's seen the trailer, but doesn't know how to watch the full version. Isn't that the HBO Max thing?
I believe so, or something like that.
Yeah, so you'd have to have HBO Max, I believe.
Phil Bond, hello. Lisa, good to see you. Lucy. Lucy says, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Steve. Nice to finally catch a live. Well, you're catching you're catching a view of Mrs. Steve, and you got me in my, I don't know, my black box that I've been penalized. I'm in the penalty box for not being able to
time out. That's what happens when you go to timeout.
Yeah, I'm in timeout. Oh, Cunningham, get feeling better. I hate that you had a knee injection. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's see here. Ben, hello. CJK says AI is such an interesting thing. And we've only seen the start of where all this technology and what the juries will be able to see. Right now, they're arguing about, even with the Delphi, or not the Delphi, but or is it is which one was it? Yes, it would be. They're arguing what the jurors are able to hear regarding Delphi case. At some point, technology is going to catch up, and they're going to be arguing what the what type of technologies, as far as 3D imaging, mapping, and virtual reality in the courtroom. That's coming, guys, and I look forward to that, to see how it goes and where it goes, and how the defense and the prosecution would be able to interact in that setting. I've sat and I've thought about it. I can't wait to see it. But it's coming. I may not see it in the next, or we may not see it in the next 5 years, but we're going to see something of that nature be brought to the courts. And it may take, 10, 15 years to get to that level, but it's coming. And the same thing with this AI stuff. It's coming to the point that what safety protocols will be put in place to ensure that something isn't AI generated in an image, or, it's the same thing that we did when there was Photoshop. But the AI is so much higher and more advanced than anything we've ever seen before. And it's going to have an impact on the courts.
All right, Josh the Posh, 5 True Crime Web memberships. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you for letting me do the blue light.
Lori says, what work does Mrs. Steve do? Without Mrs. Steve, I would be a black box constantly. She does everything behind the scenes, as far as the paperwork, maintaining, making sure that everything, when I'm away or even when I'm there, that we're able to have these shows. There's a lot of stuff that goes on YouTube, creating everything from thumbnails to making sure that all the computers run or updated, and so that we can have a show. I create a lot of the slideshows, and but other than that, Mrs. Steve is the foundation of the True Crime Web, of making sure that we are able to have what shows we have. Take your bow, Mrs. Steve.
I did. All right. Marcus has a question. Priceless. Did you read it?
Steve, can we use this setup moving forward, even when you're home?
I had to make you read that one.
Oh, me. Yeah.
Too funny.
Josh says, all looks the same in Kansas. Kansas is absolutely beautiful. I was that if I was coming across the country and my wagon train stopped in Kansas, I don't think I'd go any further. But that would probably be before I realized what the winters are here. But as far as the country I've seen here this time of year, absolutely gorgeous. Al and the Proud Guy, it's Mrs. Steve.
It didn't take long to figure out the twist.
Hello, Holly. Hello, Cryptex. Good to see you.
And James Tate's in here, so talk about Miss Barbara.
Okay. Yes. Al and the Proud, Cop Facts is awesome. Absolutely.
Yes.
I sat there and talked to him, and we had some pretty good, interesting conversations today. But now, what did you just say about who was here?
James Tate.
Oh, James Tate. Hello. If you are not aware of Marion Tate, James Tate, who are family to Barbara Hall, that is a case regarding a case in Missouri that we work on. And if you look up Timmy D's case, you'll see um, Barbara's fight for justice. And we have and everything that she's done over the last few years trying to bring awareness to her case.
And Sensei just posted the link too. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Ford said, as soon as you said, I don't know what road I'm on, sounds a lot like my day. Yes, I turn on my map Google box thing and it tells me, it gives me a blue line and I just follow the blue line and wherever the blue line, and then I type in whatever hotel I want to stay at and it draws me a blue line to it, and that's where I go. I'll be doing that for the next day and a half because I think I've got, let me see how many miles I've got to go to where I'm heading. Let's see. I still got another 1,000+ miles to get there. Dandy says, "Did you meet Dorothy in Kansas?" No, I haven't even went to get a bite to eat yet, but I don't even know if there's anything to eat around here. I'm sure there is. I'm at a hotel.
I'm sure you can find something.
Josh says part of his childhood was spent in Junction City, Kansas. Oh, he says if you went Kansas on 70, you went right by my house.
Well, you should have waved.
I know it. Skullfire says, just curious, did you ask him about the Evansdale girls? No, we didn't discuss that case. We talked about a couple other cases that we have, we've done some work on, and then on a specific case, but not on the Evansdales. At one point, we were trying to get together and go there, and I hope I brought that subject up to him that if he ever has an opportunity, I would love to take him to a couple of these cases. Hello, Leanne. Good to see you. CJK said, if you get within 45 to 60 miles of Wichita, I don't even know where, I know Wichita is here, but let me look and see. Yeah, my geography skills really don't work.
You have an upset dog.
Uh-oh. Yep. I've already passed Wichita. It's I'm 170 something miles away from there, so I've already passed you by. Sorry, CJK. Did you guys, Alan Prowse says, did you guys meet at a Waffle House? No, we met at a truck stop.
Not much difference.
Not much there. Bama Sin, good to see you. Oh, Mr. Steve isn't allowed a light because he chopped up the ham. Mrs. Steve's ham hock. We haven't discussed the ham hock yet.
No, better left that discussion for later.
But she went to Florida and left a ham hock in Georgia. What am I to do? But one thing, do experiments, and after the experiments, eat it. It's what any husband would do.
Right.
Let's see what else is going on. appreciate everybody being in, checking in on us. I'm in Kansas right now, but I won't be by mid-afternoon tomorrow. I should be out of it. Mrs. Steve needs to keep track of your location. Actually, what does Mrs.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
I
have
got
tracking.
him right here.
We've got all kinds of devices that are tracked. I learned after I misplaced one of my devices.
He has a whole stash of Apple AirTags. Yep.
Here you go. This is correct. Somebody, Al on the Prowl said, poor Mrs. Steve. And then someone, poor Mrs. Ruckus. That's
Well, at least they know, right?
Steve would be the sole cause. This is Ruckus's evaluation of our new home. Would be the sole cause of new restrictions set forth by the homeowners association in his subdivision. We have discussed, and we did not go to a homeowners association for the fact that we didn't want to become the focus of them. We don't have one where we're at, do we?
No.
Okay.
And there was a reason behind that. We'd get kicked out. Then where would we go?
Yep.
I mean, first time you're out there luminol in a tree for blood, people are going to, think we're crazy.
You read that, Mrs. Steve, as long as you don't get dragged through Florida swamps, which I'm not, but you're lucky you've not been thrown overboard this year. And now that we're in Florida, I'm able to throw her, even in December, I could throw her overboard.
Yeah. No.
I don't think the gators would get you.
No throwing overboard.
Hello, Junior Johnson. Good to see you.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Skullify says, I haven't been able to get up the guts to watch the girls and Drew's documentary. I'm never going to get over this case, but I still keep my faith and hope for the girls to get their justice. Absolutely, and thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to watch it soon. I just haven't had time yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Let me answer Al on the Prowl. Mrs. Steve, a Gators fan now? No. Let's drag that out. No. I will always be a Georgia Bulldog fan.
Lori says, to buy membership for others? I don't know how that works. I have no idea.
I think it's the little money symbol, isn't it? Or something?
It could be. I don't know. Oh, okay. Gibbo says it's the same way you do it if you for super chats.
Okay, there you go.
And since they says it's you click the $sign by the chat bot and gifting should be there.
There you go. There you go.
Junior's
Miss
going.
Brenda, one True Crime Web membership. Thank you so much. Whoop, I left the light on.
Yeah, Mrs. Steve is in control of the blue light. She's in heaven. She's in blue light heaven right now. Look here, you got fans. Thank you, Mrs. Steve. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you, Cecil.
You set the kitchen on fire one time with groceries. That could happen to anybody. And they never let you do it.
Yeah, I don't let him live it down either. So there you go. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Texas Ranger says it's easy to get lost in whitetail country. Is that what Kansas is? I don't know. You seen this, babe? I'm pretending that the floating head in the background is Mr. Steve's fill-in.
Oh my gosh, that's priceless. That is priceless. I should give the head a name tag.
Yep, I'm in the old school corner with Dutch hat.
Yep, you are. Here. Get down. Get down. I have thunder and the dogs are not happy.
Oh. Fleck, good to see you. They're admiring your work, Mrs. Steve.
Oh, you're so sweet. But
And
I am just a fill-in, okay? Just to be clear.
James says, that's what my wife said. She helps with everything. Alan Proud, complete chaos without Mrs. Steve.
That and a
No,
little fire, a little smoke. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have power. I wouldn't have anything. Oh, look at this.
Raise your eye.
Oh, man. Hello, Brandon. Good to see you. Oh, that's clever. Hello, everyone, and the dark side, Mr. Steve. I have gone to the dark side.
That's priceless. You know what? Come here.
Oh, James says, hello, Mr. Steve. First time I've seen your wife. Hello, Mrs. Steve.
Hello, Mr. Tate. Cop Facts just popped in.
Hello, Cop Facts. I was speaking about you earlier and thanking you for meeting up with me today. Like I said, for you, those of you who are unfamiliar with Cop Facts, he's a retired homicide investigator and absolutely brilliant. And I was able to meet up with him today. We have spoken on a lot of things over the years, but today I had the honor of meeting him, and he was far more than everything I expected. He was that and much more. And thank him for doing that, and I look forward to working with him in the future. Cunningham says, where are you heading at now? I'm going to be heading west. We're working with on a case and a search. I'm not going to be able to give the location at this point. If everything goes as we want, that will, if we get lucky, that will change. But we won't know that until after we get there. Certain things that we have to keep close to the chest until after, due to certain security issues and things. Thank you, This'll Do Nicely Justice, for Timmy D's. Leanne says, this is a great community. Yes, it is. And thank y'all for being part of it. But like I said, we just wanted to get together and drop in tonight and say hello to everybody. And as we keep going forward, I'll try to get, if you have any questions about anything, just if I can answer it, I will. Thor says, wanted to come by and say hi. Idaho is keeping me busy. Nice to see all the new faces. Been hearing we may get a plea from Richard Allen. Have you heard anything? No. Of course, Ruckus has been speaking about thinking there would be a plea. There's that possibility. I just haven't heard of any new anything going on. And there's Barbara, who we spoke of earlier when we was talking about the Timmy D's case, and she is the mother of Timmy D's and been fighting for justice. Yeah, in case I get lost, she can send the highway patrol.
I most certainly will.
It's what any one husband would do, Mr. Steve. That's right. I mean, find a ham hock, test the ham hock, eat ham hock.
Who needs a ham hock? Yeah. That's something else I'm going to have to hide.
Hello, Bling. Oh, I see the Al and the Proud Gators fan now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Hello, Brenda. Mary Flynn. Gibbo's going to bed. Oh, this hurt. I'm off to bed. Good night and all. And Mr. Steve, be good. Mrs. Steve, I'm sorry with what you have to put up with.
Only 33 years.
Yeah, I get one black screen. I forget one time.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
And Brenda says, "Where's Waffles?" Waffles is still in Georgia right now, but Waffles may be going back to the Midwest. There's Marion says, "Nice to see you, Mrs. Steve."
Hey, Marion.
Can Steve drive out of North Carolina? Guess the fugitive. I'm a little bit far from. I haven't seen where the fugitive in North Carolina is.
I haven't either.
I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, Steve, but have you tried turning the light on where you're at? The other day when I was at Ruckus's house and he was showing me his birth certificate, did you know that he has Roman numerals on his birth certificate, baby?
Roman numerals?
That's how old he is.
Oh.
There he is, Colfax. Just got home. Great visit. Looks like Mrs. Steve has it under control. Absolutely. Like I said, it was an honor to meet you, and thank you for meeting up with me today. Darth Vader. Luke, I am your father. Yes. Copfax, he knows Joe Kenda that with the show and everything and work with him. And speaks highly of him. Copfax does. Hello, Anna. Good to see you. They're having thunder, no rain, and lightning causes terrible fires. Yes, there's some terrible fires out west right now.
Well, please don't go get burned up.
I'll be passing through some of that area. Hello, Rescue All the Dogs. Brandon says, I'm happy that you and Mr. Steve and Copfax have linked up. I'm looking forward to what you two do in the future. Absolutely. I have a network, and like I said, Copfax and I have spoken on many occasions over the years, and just so happened the last two trips through the going out west, last time he was busy. He was in the eastern United States while I was in the western, and we weren't able to hook up, but we were able today, and looking forward to doing it again. That's very kind of you. I work too hard, but all for a great cause. There's a lot of work out there, and but I try to do the best I can. And there's so many more cases that and all of us that are had our stint in law enforcement. We hope that we had an impact during our career, and we hope that we have an impact after our career. And I believe that we try, and hopefully we do have that. Mary Flynn, Melissa Wildcard. Hello. Salty Sleuth, good to see you. Witchcraft. Cecil Hotel, good to see you. Marion Tate, that's very sweet of you. That bless you for all the good years that you've had together. Absolutely. Here's somebody's taking up for you.
Well, we have totally confused Elevate the Process. That is
Go dogs. You got somebody taking up for your dogs.
Amen. Go dogs. I'm ready. I don't have too much longer and they're going to start. So excited.
Witchcraft. Witchcraft understands my plight of one small kitchen fire with groceries. One ham hock. Marion says, thank you, Mrs. Steve, for putting up with Mr. Steve.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Was Ruckus born when Nero ruled? Is that where he gets his basic attitude? Actually, I think he was one of the interns when Nero was born. They didn't appreciate my Darth Vader impression.
We could have done you an AI portrait.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, I can't imagine what my
Can
AI
I do that? Wonder what it would look like.
So here's, yeah, there's what you're talking.
I am the twist.
Yeah. Butterfly 71 is a new member.
Yay. Wait. Thank you. Whoop.
Yep. You let her play with the blue light. Play with the blue light.
That's it. I've had fun. Thank y'all very much for that.
Look what Al on the prowl.
Oh, I'll be nice.
All right. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody being here, and thank y'all. And I know I probably missed a lot of stuff with this mixed up presentation that we have, but we absolutely want to thank all of y'all for your support, everything you do for this channel. Give it a thumbs up, like, share, and let's, as we move forward working these code cases, we couldn't do it without our community, and we're in awe of you, and we thank y'all so much. But y'all stay safe out there, and we'll see y'all soon.
Love y'all.